David Shaw here with another off-the-record story. If you want to learn more about Washington, D.C., come visit my site, offtherecordtours.com. Let's go. Today I'm in Stanton Park, part of my favorite Washington, D.C. neighborhood, Capitol Hill. The park is named after Secretary of War Edwin Stanton, who presided over the Army during the Civil War. And I'm in front of a statue of not Edwin Stanton. Surprisingly, there is no statue of Stanton in Stanton Park. But let's be honest, it would be hard to make a heroic statue based on this guy. While Stanton doesn't make it into Washington's pantheon of dead white guys on horses, he does have an interesting story. An attorney, he's the first to use the temporary insanity defense in getting a congressman who killed the man with whom his wife was having an affair acquitted. As Secretary of War, Stanton was diligent and efficient, but also tyrannical and vindictive. An odd combination of traits that made him a successful member of Lincoln's cabinet. Stanton could be rude, impatient, and was always in motion. The complete opposite of Lincoln. But in many ways, Stanton's temperament gave Lincoln the space to always be the calm, cool, and collected one. Lincoln had Stanton to do his worrying for him. They were a great team. When hearing of Lincoln's assassination, Stanton rushes to Peterson House to be by Lincoln's side. And after seeing the unconscious president, he's the only one in the room who has his wits around him to organize a search for the assassins, get witness statements, and secure the Capitol. Stanton was with Lincoln when he died. As Lincoln breathed his last, Stanton is reported to say, "Now he belongs to the ages." Stanton is also the reason for President Andrew Johnson's impeachment. Johnson and Stanton disagreed over Reconstruction, and Johnson tried to fire Stanton on numerous occasions, but at that time the law did not allow the president to fire someone who had been confirmed by the Senate, without the Senate consenting to the firing. Johnson was impeached by the House and then was acquitted by only one vote in the Senate. President Grant's nomination of Stanton to the Supreme Court was quickly confirmed by the Senate. Sadly, Stanton died 4 days later and was never seated on the court. He was 55. When he designed the city, Pierre L'Enfant thought this would be a good spot for an open space, and he put it on his 1791 map of the new city. And today I believe L'Enfant would be happy with how it's turned out. It's a real focal point for this neighborhood, with folks bringing their dogs and kids here to play. And this statue, that's Nathaniel Greene, and we'll talk about him in our next episode. Until then, if you have any questions or comments or ideas for future episodes, please put them below and don't forget to subscribe. Well, I hope you enjoyed that off-the-record story. If you want to learn more about Washington, D.C., things seen and unseen, arrange your tour of your nation's capital at offtherecordtours.com. Until then, I'm David Shaw.